Good morning. Good morning. Well, I'm going to have to go get me some gasoline. I have some papers I got to take down to my insurance office. And have some paper notarized. So I'm going to have to put some gas on my car. That means I have to dig into my house payment. And put it that way, when I went out to feed the cats, there's a big envelope for me. I said, who in the HEL is sending me papers? Temperature up here is January the 22nd. It's 39 degrees. You know what I'm typing into the text? So, it's 39 degrees. I put my seatbelt on. It's raining. So, and like I said, I show you the snow is gone. Put it that way, I'm getting screwed by the insurance, American Family Insurance. But karma is a bitch. So, Jasper's engines, I didn't think they were still around. Back in the 60s and 70s, when we put a new engine in a vehicle, or a rebuilt one, which that's what Jasper's engines is rebuilt. So, it's a light rain, you know, it's not cats and dogs rain. got to get the rain off of the car somehow. So, if it tells you anything. Driving Scottsburg to Casey's up there, which gas cheaper there than it is down the other way. I know I have to backtrack. You know. I got 41 degrees out here, but to me, it's still cold. I want to thank you for, I think, 43 plus subscribers. God bless you all, wherever you're from. I got something from YouTube, something about one of the live streams I said, but like I told you, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Something about whatever country it was in, so I figured that was from the Switch. So that's the only explanation I can come up with. So like I say, I hate to drive up here, you know, that I have to double back. Well, when I go into my car insurance, I just hope the notary public person is in the office. I should have called to check, since today is Tuesday. Notary public, a notarized thing I have to sign in front of. So, you know, I have to do that. I guess insurance is being on the safe side. So I'm going to have to put a new wiper blade on the co-pilot side. So we right here at 31 and Lover's Lane at Casey's General Store, as they say. So diesel is, so I pull up to the gas pumps. I probably have to run into the store. Well, I do it down here at the dollar store where I can get me a Pepsi. So dig into my house payment money for put $20 in, so I hate to do that, but like I say, I had to do something. So $1,000, that means some of it goes to leaf filter. But if I got more, I'd give leaf filter. I could pay $2,000, but it looked like they only going to get maybe $600. So I'm gonna stop at dollar store and run in there and get me some Pepsi Zero Sugar, which Pepsi's not a sponsor. So I got to drive from where I live down to Jeffersonville and ask them real nice people down there, Progressive in Jeffersonville on 8th Street. So I don't know if the post office takes some from UPS, or I had to find some ladies are sitting outside. I just put it here, so since I took my dash cam down, so Guess what? The dollar store didn't have any Pepsi, zero. So I had to get a regular Pepsi. I guess they'd be here today or tomorrow. But, oh well, my sugar go up a little bit. I knew I should have got me a can out of the ice box, but it's up to 41 degrees. Today is Tuesday and all that. By the time the lawyer gets there, 40%. What I got, I'm not going to tell you how much. Time I pay my car medical back to them and Medicaid, Medicare, and all that, I get about $1,000. They want it on the papers, you know, my routing number, my bank, a void check, which I ain't got any checks on my bank. So those 3 girls out in front of the dollar store, 2 of them was employees and customers. I always said, boy, there's them 3 good-looking young ladies. Said, I don't work here, I know it. But I said, I'm making you feel good. And I pat her on the shoulder, which to me, that is a no-no, because of all the sexual harassment going on, you can get in trouble. You know, she could have called the police on me, but I like to make ladies feel good. You know, that helps them. I tell them I don't get to see any good-looking young ladies at home. It's just me, my cats, my son, TV, computer. I said, I like to meet live people. So, now I gotta backtrack. I don't know if I should take 31 all the way in there or what. I don't know. Since it's raining, I want to stay off of I-65. I thought I might get enough to get me a computer. Yep, that ain't gonna happen. So, as I showed you, the rain melted the snow, the temperature, it's 43 now outside. I don't know how they get the temperature, but, you know, it's supposed to be outside temperature. So I don't really know, but there comes an 18-wheeler. Usually when they're on the highway like this, there could be a wreck, but I didn't hear any of the truck drivers talking about it. I didn't hear it on the police radio. So I put it on there and I checked the box to mail it, then I put my post office box, which lawyers got the home address and my post office box. So I put it on there, mail it to the post office box, you know. I might stick my phone in my pocket. So hey Pepsi, I got a complaint. The dollar store there at Leota 31 and 356, I guess the address is 32 Leota Road. They didn't have no Pepsi Zero in their coolers. Hey, I'm giving you a free advertisement. I'm not getting paid for it. And you can't have any Zero Pepsi sugar at the dollar store there at Leota. There, I guess they'd be in today or tomorrow, sometime this week. So I'll look and see what local paper, which that's where I usually get mine on Wednesday, which will be tomorrow. My son said, what time you plan to leave tomorrow to go get your paper at the dollar store? I said, I'll wait until about 12 o'clock. They give time to get up. I should have called the insurance company and see if that notarized person was in. Then after I signed everything in front of them, I put it back in the UPS. I guess a post office would take it, you know, and do it. I don't know. I didn't see no ups truck unless, you know, it was early, because I didn't get up till about 10 o'clock. So here's people putting, I guess, some kind of new, maybe that's fiber optic. It looks like cable wire. You know, it's kind of black. Wire, but it could be fiber optic. I don't know. So on the right is Henryville High School, and both churches right here, they got missed by that target, and some of those roadbacks that got across from Furnace sitting next to the Henryville post office. Like I say, I want to thank you, people that has subscribed, you know, like this, but, you know, I'm getting close to where I turn into one of my roads to go home, but I didn't start until I got to a town they call Underwood. Underwood don't have much in it. It got a car lot, it got a church, got a junkyard, you know. So, you know, that's how come I use it where you all see my ugly mug shot. So that way you won't see me come out to my road and the county road. Well, both of them county roads. So, but it don't do any good to hide it. But in case you all don't know it, I know other people that does it. But I'll tell you something. On your cell phone, when you're using your cell phone to live stream or whatever you're using, which I ask questions about that, you got your GPS on in your phone. So that means that when you're live streaming, anything like that, or do it from home, your GPS is there. But I think GPS is within, 200 feet. I could be wrong. Got my automatic lights on since it's raining, but that's a safety concern. I know here in Indiana, if it snows, it rains, turn your lights on. When it's foggy, which Indiana I haven't seen fog like they had in California a few weeks on the I-5, where they had a bad wreck and 2 dead people, as California calls them, black tag. Indiana, we call them 10-0, which they mean dead. 1079 in Indiana is the coroner. I don't know if they use codes like this in Indiana or not. But my son knows if I leave in the car, I'm going to be on YouTube. If you can, make a donation. Because, I had to put me $20 worth of gas in. They look like they working on probably cable line. So I got to slow down, so they run cable across the highway. So they should have one on the northbound side instead of the southbound side. But they must do what they're doing. There's Tri-Township Forestation. Is Salisbury Fire Department Station 2. I think they got 3. I think Station 3, I believe, is right there close to Jacoby Sales, which is a Kubota dealer. So, but I should have called to see if that lady was in. But if they're not, I guess I have to go to Charlestown to the insurance company there that my dad used to have and do it. Because I know they're a notarized person. So by doing that, by going to my automobile insurance, which is Progressive Insurance, I can do that. But, this cold weather, it doesn't tear the hell out of my knees, pardon my French, people. Next town I come up would be Speeds, then Salisbury. But I go through a couple, let's see, 1, 2, 3 stoplights, let's see. 2, 3 stoplights, then I turn left on 31, go past Jim deals for, like I say, you got a few water puddles. And you can feel it sometimes my car wants to go either to the left or right. So you have to be careful when it's raining. Like that rain they got in Bakersfield yesterday that I saw RD on the scene. It rained like cats and dogs. If I got it, my yard would have been flooded. I blame the state of Indiana / NDOT. People I've talked to that used to own that property said there was no flooding there until the state of Indiana put I-65. It didn't even have a creek. So the state of Indiana put in a creek. So wouldn't they be responsible? Like I say, I'm not a lawyer, cop, doctor, anything like that, or got a degree in anything. So I try to adjust my seat, but when you got arthritis, high blood pressure, sugar, heart attacks, you got to be careful. And since I got arthritis, but I guess I got it in my knees. So I'm looking for some kind of dash cam besides my cell phone. If you live streamers know what I'm talking about, you know what I want to do. What kind of camera can I get to live stream on YouTube and Switch? You helping out a new YouTuber, a probation YouTuber. I got something on YouTube about something that I've done in my live stream yesterday. It says, it talked about flowers. I didn't talk about flowers. So I don't know what it means. It's not here in the United States. It's some country. I figure it must have been on Switch. That's the only explanation I come up with. And that's when I'm talking to them gaming people. So that could be a possibility. So the way in the town, or they call speed, it's about a mile north of Salisbury, but to me this is still Salisbury. Salisbury Police Patrol's out here. And this is Clark County. Do you see any Clark County deputies out here patrolling? No. They don't care about the people in northern part of Clark County. But when I'm out riding, take the shortcut, go to Walmart, country roads, usually you at least see a Scott County deputy somewhere. So, should I take you out John Salem Nova Road to hit Highway 62? Nah. This is Silver Creek High School all my life. They've been working on it, I guess, a year. That's the only school in Silver Creek school system. They did have Henryville, but it did have Borden, but the people voted to get out of it a couple of years ago. So now Henryville is part of Borden school system. There's two. and you see that Henryville is doing some work. So, oh, my knees now hurt. So maybe I'll drop my seat down in the front a little bit. But this cold weather, you know, it's hurting my knee. So you people hate being old. And on the left, that building you see by those cars, that's what they call central alarm. That's where your 911 call goes. Also, all the police departments in Clark County, that's where they go. That's where, look at gas in Salisbury, it's $2.99. So, it sucks. They get their gas from the same place. Oh, I sped a tire a little bit and I took off slow. I see over at DQ there's a Jeep Gladiator. Right now you see Jim O'Neill Ford's. That's a Salisbury. Now I like to have a Jeep Gladiator, but you see what them things cost? There's some new pickup trucks. I kind of like that red one. But I don't want to buy a house. So, that guy needs some paint his tailgate. They'll get a couple cans of white spray paint. $2.99. There's another car lot. And a laundromat used to be some kind of little store. I don't know if that used to be a night owl or what. Oh, I better watch my speed, because Salisbury got 9 miles to go, but I'm going to cut up here by 84 Lumber Company, which one side is Jeff City limits, and across from it is Clarksville City limits. You know, so. But when I cross over there by 84 Lumber Company, I saw an old man, old lady get hit by a train. I guess the old man died of a heart attack, you know, died in it. And I didn't know this young girl that I always talk to when I go in this fast food restaurant. I didn't know. And I was a witness. When she found out I was a witness, all hell broke loose. You can guess what happened. Didn't even touch her. I said hi. That can get you in trouble. That's a sexual harassment charge. You know, Lord. But how's it doing it? I don't know. You know, I kind of go to a black screen. So I guess I could put it on a defroster and have some cold air blow up there. But I say we in Clarksville. On the left side is Jeff, so there's a trailer park, but I forget the name of it. They got pretty nice trailers, but on the right there, it's a place where you buy mopeds. It's ATV something. Oh, I should have took that back road because there's a ambulance and rescue. This right here is a state highway, Indup Falls City substation for the state highway department. So, if it tells you anything. Hello, y'all. I'm on my way. It's hard to see it. I know I got up early. I got to go to Jeffersonville to Progressive Insurance. I got some paperwork to be notarized. That's how come I'm out live. I had to dig into my house payment where I could have the gas money. I wasn't going to get out and do live stream in my car until tomorrow. Because, my son asked me last night what time I was planning on leaving. I said 12, 1 o'clock, something like that tomorrow. That's Eastern Standard Time. And it looked like they'd build new horse feathers. I miss 84 Lumber Company. So I should have took this exit, but I don't want to cut over in front of an 18-wheeler. So that's what I get. I'm not paying attention. So, I wish I could blow my text up bigger. I don't know how to do that. But I'm trying to concentrate on my driving. Y'all heard me talk about White Castle's hamburgers. Little square hamburgers that got holes in them. So on the right, you see White Castle. It'll clean you out. It also gives you a bunch of, I guess here at Thornton's is $2.91, diesel $3.67. So diesel fuel is kind of cheap in Clarksville. So I wish you could turn here, but the sign says no turning left. I got to go to 2 more stoplights before I can take a left. So I get over in the left-hand lane, and why should I drive all the way through Clarksville and take Eastern Boulevard? So I take a left here. So you gotta be careful. This is not Blaine, Cop Blaine, K-O-P-P. There's Dan Christian. That used to be the old Cliff's truck stop. Any truck driver years ago, this was a truck stop. Cliff's truck stop. Okay, the next business. Oh boy, they need to fix these potholes. I don't know if it's Clarksville or Clark County. On the right there, this is Sports Stone Speedway, an oval asphalt track where they run oval and all that. This is the concrete. Boy, there's a pothole, but not that bad. This is Concrete Lady's place. They got another one north of Charlestown on Highway 3. And one of these houses there belongs to Bill Kimball Sr. There's a Star Motel, which I've been there plenty of nights back in my younger days. This is CC Power Sports on my left. Hope this guy stops, but but sometimes you've got, but do I need something like that? Maybe, but I don't have a garage or a big shed to stick it in. There's River Chase Apartments. This is in Clarksville, Indiana. I know it's Clarksville. Then you got another motel, Bel Air Motel. I don't know what the pricing is. Maybe they rent them up by the month. I'm to the right of I-65. Gas is $2.88 here at this Spirit. Never heard of them before. Cambridge Apartments. They got some nice apartments. Don't ask me how much they cost, because I don't have the slightest idea. They got Clarksville Mini Mart on the left, where you can store motor homes, campers, and stuff like that. So now we're coming up on Eastern Boulevard, which you're across I-65. A caution. So you gotta be careful. This is Eastern Boulevard. Come on, like, they got to go straight. Why can't I go straight? So, but I'm not going to run it because I don't need any points. You get points on your driver's license, your insurance goes up. There's a dumb lawyer over there. He has a house in Florida, plus here in Indiana, but I had him for something. He wasn't a good lawyer. So I filed a complaint, but you know how that is. So that happens sometimes. I see an airplane going to the airport in Louisville. I think it's Muhammad Airport or something like that. So, gas is $2.88 at this Circle K. I see a cell tower on my left by the U-Haul place. They got them storage pots, whatever you call it. They bring it to your house. You can put stuff in it. And I guess put it inside of a heated building. I don't know nothing about U-Haul. So, I'm close to Clark County jail, but I ain't gonna drive there. They got a Motel 6 there next to the U-Haul. You turn in there at U-Haul to go to the Motel 6. They used to have some kind of motel on the left, right, but you can go farther back and there's another here. But on this road right here, when it rains real hard, you gotta be careful, because this right here, it floods. You can't even drive through it. So, if it tells you anything, there's, I'm going to turn to my left up here and cut over and come out by the Census Bureau, which you all know what the Census Bureau is. So, like I say, people charging anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month for rent. You hear me talk the recycle place here in Clark County, which I think the name of it is Red Bull, but don't quote me on it. You turn right there by that Marathon station. Not this first road, but the second road. Right there by the, you take a left right there and you go back to the Clark County Dog Pound, which I've been told it's a no-kill shelter. So here's Walnut Ridge Nursery. This is in Jeffersonville. So people buy trees, flowers, and stuff like that. And you got apartments on the cross from it. So people say, well, why don't you turn right on red? But hey, I'm trying to be careful. So if it tells you anything, and we're coming up part, Census Bureau will be on the right up here. There's mobile homes you can rent, but I think it's mostly for senior citizens. And Census Bureau is on the right and some on the left. Then we're coming up on Kitchen Compact, which, if you got any cabinets in your house that's made from Kitchen Compact, a good-looking lady with a young kid. So, these tracks is kind of rough. But this is, on the right is part of Kitchen Compact. On the left, behind that, is Census Bureau. And next is National Guard Reserves up on the right up here. That's where my friend Bobby Baker, that's where he was at. Right here, the government place. Look at this old tank. So, they look like Chevy or got some cars stored there. Sometimes they hide them because you got a car lot, you have to pay taxes on what's sitting on your lot. They hide them sometimes, but they do get caught. Somebody else used to do it. A bunch of them got caught years ago. This is 10th Street, also known as Highway 62. My feet getting cold, so I have to turn my heat back on. There goes a TARC bus, which is from Louisville, Kentucky. Jeff, Clarksville, New Albany got TARC service. Does Charlestown got it? Nope. But they do go down to Amazon, Ingram, places like that. So if somebody parked on the wrong side of the street, I guess maybe that's one of those people that delivers food to your house. This is 8th Street. So I'll be making a left on 8th Street to go down to Progressive Insurance. That used to be an old night out if you ever live in Jeffersonville. So we're coming up on the cemetery. This is Eastern Cemetery here on 8th Street in Jeff. Yeah, Eastern Cemetery. Grayson's used to be in charge of it. They got some nice trees, but for some reason, Grayson didn't like trees. They wasn't dead. They cut them down. So, on my left is a little car lot right there, 8th and Main. I got a bunch of Jeeps. They look like they got an old government pickup truck. I think this stoplight is probably my insurance office, or is that yeah, it's a red carpet liquor, but I'm not advertising. Then you got some more apartments on the left in Jeffersonville on 8th Street. So here is Progressive Insurance. So I'm going to put my cell phone in my pocket. So, or you call it Diversity Insurance Group, but they're part of Progressive Insurance. I don't see my insurance agent here, so I'm going to put my cell phone in my pocket. You won't see no video. You know, it is a place of business, so take my key out. Oh. Hello, I need to talk to the lady that notarized stuff.
Okay, and what's your name?
Cartwright.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that snow's gone.
Okay, she'll be right with you.
Okay, I got some more papers where I sent it back to my lawyers.
Okay.
Because auto owners is getting some money out of it.
Okay.
Why can't they go after that lady that hit me back in, but since from what the lawyers explained to me, It covers the first $5,000.
Gotcha.
I'm only getting. And they get 40% of it. You know,
You
that's.
wanna come on in here and have a seat? You wanna have a seat right in here, and Connie will be right with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
You need something over
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, no, this isn't, I thought it was something with auto owners.
No. This is to a lawyer where I sued him where I was involved in a wreck.
Okay, okay.
Cause you all, this is how much all the owners get from me.
Okay.
So I have to have it all signed. That has to be notarized.
Okay, all right. As soon as you can go ahead and, you can work.
I got a pen in my coat pocket.
And I'll, let me go grab my stamp too, it's up front.
Oh, what's today's date? I don't even know what's today's date. Today's what, 23rd?
Today's the 23rd, yes, sir.
So, you know, from what they tell me, since the insurance I got, that covers the first $5,000.
Okay.
But why should my insurance have to pay?
Mhm.
You know, that's what I'm PO about.
I understand.
That goes back to them.
And now you just have to sign right there.
That goes.
And then that's what I'll notarize for you. And then, of course, this is something to do with your bank account.
Yeah, that
They
goes.
want you to fill out.
I done got it filled out.
Okay, so you sign right there, and then I'll notarize it for you. Okay,
This day,
it's the
28th.
23rd
23rd. General.
January.
Oh,
Okay, is that 2024? Perfect, okay.
make sure I get the right papers where I can put it back in. Is Larry still thinking about coming back to
Yes, he is. He is coming back.
I guess he gonna have a prosthetic leg, I guess.
And yes, he is.
I never thought he had diabetes. You know, I never thought that. He knew I had it, but
Oh, really? Yeah.
back in December when I was here, when I found out that he had diabetes. But
Here?
I guess either us or the post office, or I didn't see no us, but I didn't get up until 11, so I don't know.
There you go, sir. All stamped
So-
and sealed for you.
I said, well, if the lady ain't in. I said, that means I have to go to Charlestown
No.
and have Peter's insurance do it. Because my dad him and Jerome Peters used to own that back in the day.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Dad died in 92, and I guess they sold it to Mark Johnson, so.
Just all kind of changes, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, you should be good to go.
So I want to thank you all for doing it. So I guess the post office would take it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is a priority. Yeah, they sure will.
Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't.
Good luck with that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
which I knew his dad when he was a baby, if you know what I mean. He had cancer. He lost part of, I guess, below the knee, I would say. You know, he's a good agent. Plus, he's a Mason. Across the road used to be a school. That was New Hope. That was also Community Action, which they help you out on paying your like electric bill, gas bill, stuff like that. And that's where I took my first time home buyer's course. So, you know, like that. I guess you will get a view of the courthouse, because the post office is down from the courthouse. There's an American Legion post here in Jeff, post 35 of Jeffersonville. They got a couple of cemeteries in Jeff. I don't know if they got one in Clarksville. So, you know, that's something, you know, to think about. Then I'll be going down to a road that turns to my right. I gotta pay attention. No, called Court Avenue. No, that's not it. I guess the stop sign would be Court Avenue. Yeah, that'd be Court Avenue. We come, you know, there's a school over there by the courthouse. That used to be the old Jeff High School back in the 60s and 70s. And I think they had a few famous basketball players that came out of Jeff High School back there then. I'm close to what they used to, it's a couple of blocks to my left, where Jeff Boat is. Jeff Boat closed up and went bye-bye. I don't know what they're gonna do. This here used to be called the old field house, but it's Nathan Field House. Oh, they got one of those speed limit signs. Oh, that's first I know about that, but this, I guess, maybe a junior high school. If you look on my right is the Clark County Courthouse, where the ex-crooked sheriff worked at. Some law office on both sides of the street. So I gotta pay attention and look for the post office. I think I gotta give my right hand lane, so you know I gotta pay attention. There, I gotta come in from the other side, and that building right there is the library. Oh, I'm not gonna take a handicapped spot, so I take my phone in with me. So I'm unplugging my phone so I can put it in my pocket again. You know how post office is on filming, but that's okay. I gotta get out of my hugger belt. So I made sure before I left the insurance office that, Make sure all the papers is in it. Lock my door. You was here before I was.
Thank you.
You can go ahead.
Oh, yeah, but everything I've done is just been crazy. No, I'm looking for the one that I'll get back to her. And then,
So 1360 for yours.
yeah. Thanks so much for helping me today.
Oh, you're welcome. For you it's underlined, the one for her is not. That one should be yours.
Oh, I can do that for you. It is a separate form, a sticker form that goes on there, but I'll put it on there. Just fill them out who they're to and from on each of them, and then we'll just stick one of those little. Perfect. Got it. Thank you.
Oh,
I have a brother, and he's like,
priority.
That's not me.
12.
That is Express.
Oh, okay.
So there's a place across the street, if you wanna just walk across the street, 3 doors down, brick building with brick arches. And they take in and they will give you a receipt for it.
What?
UPS.
$3?
3 doors down go across the street, walk down 3 doors down, and you'll see a brick building with brick arches on it. That's a print shop. They do print and ship, so they'll take that in for you.
Unless you like something.
So does it have a name on it or?
EM Print Shop.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Come on in, sir. I take it across. I ain't walking 3 blocks. Oh. You figure a post office will take it, but they the one that deliver it, so does that make any blankety-blank sense? Not in my book. They deliver stuff. So I don't understand. EM Print Shop. So that don't make no sense. They said 3 blocks. That could be 1 block, it could be 10 blocks. So I don't know. Okay, it's not quite 3 blocks. It's not even a block. So that lady in the post office said 3 blocks. Does that make any sense to you all?
Should be good. If you want to take a picture of.
I don't have it on my phone.
Okay, I can write it down. You might write this tracking number down and give it to. Alright, so you said www.logmein.
Sorry, we're trying to get our system back up.
Oh, that's computers for you.
It'll go out today, though.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
I thought you could take it to the post office, but no.
307.
They said it'd be about $3 across. Well, I don't think that woman know what the heck she was talking about.
94.
I like that tattoo you got.
Oh, thank you, man.
Did Tattoo Charlie do it?
No, I did get it done in Louisville, though. It's from a place called No Division.
He was a good tattoo guy.
Tattoo Charlie? Yeah, I'm familiar with. I haven't gotten one from him, but
I think he's dead now. I'm thinking he passed away a few years ago.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I think.
I think his business is still going.
So I just, don't hardly remember that.
All right. Well, you're good to go, man.
Okay, thank you. Now I can head back home.
Stay dry, man.
Okay, be careful. You all have a great week. See, that's right across the street. It's not even a block away. She said 3 blocks. I could have walked over here, but... So... Take my phone back out. Well, I told you where I was going. I had to go to Jeff, to my insurance company, and have some paper notarized from them dumbass lawyers. Time I pay everybody off, I get about $1,000. And that is that worth your time to get a lawyer when you're a car wreck? It is. That's what I hate. You can't see nothing when you back out. Well, you got a bus, you can't hardly see anything, So I'm on my way back to the Ponderosa. So, if it tells you anything. It goes out today. I guess the lawyer get it. Oh, there's a pothole. Well, I'm just going to give you a tour. We're still in Jeff. I'm behind the post office now in a library. Yeah, it's Red Bull Recycling that I told you about. They went one of those trucks. On the right, you got the Vintage Firehouse Museum. On the right. It used to be across the street, but You know how cities are. They like to grow a little bit. So they got some old fire engines. If you ever down this way, around Kentucky Derby time, this place on the left is M. Fine Orange Spring. I guess it's like a rehab center. But the building next to it used to be called what they call the haunted house around Halloween time. You know, that's what that used to be. Care First Rehab. Oh, that's the one that I went to, but it was in Scottsburg. See, they got a CVS, a Walgreens right across the street. Jeffersonville Gateway, drive-through, high-priced coffee, McDonald's, and Jimmy John's. I've tried some of Jimmy John's. I don't like it. My sugar go up since that dollar store didn't have sugar-free Pepsi. Pepsi's falling down on their jobs. We're coming up on Clark County Hospital, which is part of Norton's Hospital. Same as they got in Scottsburg. You know, I've been in that hospital it's been a long time since I've been there. And it wasn't a good hospital back there then. It might be better. But it's anything like Scottsburg Hospital, they probably improved quite a bit since Norton Healthcare and Life Point Health took it over. So, I tell you, I'm getting screwed. Time I pay my insurance back, Medicaid, Medicare, all that back, time the lawyers get their 40%, I'm getting around $1,000. There's an Indiana State Police car there. So, you know, Jeff's not a bad place to live, but, you know, I'm a city boy. Would I live in Jeff? No. Would I move back to Charlestown? No. Because after living the country and it's peace and quiet, you know, they got homeless people down here in Jeff like they got every place else. We pass a food pantry. So should I take 65 back? But I just don't like 65. It scares me when I go on it. There used to be a car lot here, but I can't remember what the name of it was. Maybe Visson's Dodge, I think. But so on the left is the housing authority, part of those places. And you don't want to live back in there on National Avenue. So I guess I go through, you know, we're coming up on Eastern Boulevard. Man, they need to patch some of these cop-picking potholes. Jeffersonville, patch it right there under the overpass. I gotta make sure which lane to be in, 'cause I don't know, but I don't go this way too much, Cheeto. I wasn't planning to do any live streaming until tomorrow in my automobile. But when I went out to feed my outside cats this morning, there was a thing from Ups. I said, I didn't order anything from Ups. It was for my lawyer, so I had to go to Jeff, have some paper notarized in front of the notary public person. Then I went to the post office. You figure the post office would take it. But no, they do ship things for Ups. But this woman, you heard what she said, about 3 blocks down across the street. It wasn't even a block. So I drove over. I could have walked that. So people hit the notification bell. Hit it again where you get all notifications. Hit the thumbs up. Share it with your friends. I'm up. Well, early this morning they had 43 subscribers. So I need about 900 and something. It's hard to concentrate on while you're driving. This is Eastern Boulevard. You got a DC Market and SBS Vision, Subway, Circle K. You got more apartments. You got a PNC Bank on Eastern Boulevard. And on the right, there's more apartments. The place is full of apartments, but I bet they charging over $1,000 a month. You got a bowling alley, or you did have, but I guess maybe that's closed down, because it must be closed. There ain't too many bowling alleys anymore. Sorry about that. You got Metro PC, mobile service. There's a cricket store and a pawn shop, KFC. Gas is $2.89 here in Clarksville. And on the right is public service. You used to go there and pay your bills, but I guess they laid off people and you have to set in. This is public service place where they operate out from. I guess it's still public. You got a Big Lots. And you got a Vendors Village Mall, Health Tracker. And you got a Volkswagen of Clarksville there on your right. Would I like a Volkswagen? As long as it ain't white. It could be blue, it could be red, yellow, but not white. I hate white vehicles. If I go straight and be Blackston Mill Road, they bring you out by the Social Security office. Somewhere Big Lots is in here, but exactly where, because they moved. Harbor Freight. So I guess I have to look that up and find out where they moved to, because I like to get some Big Lots thing, but they moved. Thanks Clarksville what's that lot, but where in the heck they moved to, I don't know. There's a Rowley's, a Toyota dealer, there's a Kia dealer. But that's one thing. I like to see Kia come out with pickup trucks. And there's a Wendy's. I love to have a Wendy's, but I don't have the extra money. So if that tells you anything, get over in the other lane. They got well, that Sloan pre-owned vehicle closed down. He was a good dealership, you know. He have people that bring pets in there to adopt. I guess maybe he passed away. Maybe that's why they closed down. You got the BMV over in the parking lot to my right. People making a U-turn, but I wish Kia would come out with a pickup truck. You know, maybe a standard cab, maybe four-wheel drive, standard transmission. You know, we even got Steak and Shake. See, you know I don't come by this way that much time, but turn my heat down, so $65 is overhead when we go under, southbound or northbound. No, I'm not gonna get on I-65. It scares me, especially when it's raining. You got crazy nuts out there on 65 when it comes to rain. I'll try to stay off of 65 as much as I can. Unless I have to take my son to the doctor or stuff like that, so. Gas down here at Thornton's is $2.91, diesel $3.67. I think diesel fuel up in Scottsburg area is $3.99. So why can't, if one gas station can do it, why can't the other? They could sell for $2 a gallon and still make money. On the left is the White Castle. It's little square hamburgers that got holes in it. You know, it's thin. They have water and chop up onions. They put on the grill. They put your little square hamburgers on it. That's good to clean you out, but the bad part about it, you gotta watch out for that methane gas. Boy, you can fart and run people out. You know, that's the bad part about it. But since I take that old Ozempic once a week for diabetes, you know, it changed your taste buds. You look at the paperwork, you get it, you get with your Ozempic. They don't tell you about that side effect. That's what I'm having. If you know anybody who takes that Ozempic, it's a diabetic, you know, they can tell you, but everybody's different. You know, I should have turned up here at the stoplight by 84 and cut over instead of doing what I did, but that's okay. I think this road intersection is let's see if I can look at, yeah, Progress Way. So I'm doing about 45 miles an hour, but sometimes I watch it seems like you're doing 60, 80 miles an hour. You know, I like to stop somewhere and get me something to eat, but hey, I had to put gas. I had to dig into my house payment, which they take out next week. So since I'm close to my bank, should I go there and ask about what it costs to open a savings account? I can wait until February the 3rd, or it depends what day February the 3rd falls on. You know, I can't remember, you know, if it's on a Saturday or Sunday, then I get paid earlier. But like I say, people, if the lawyer gets their money, it gets paid their money. But I'm getting screwed. So if you ever get in a car wreck and you get a lawyer and it's not your fault, make sure you keep going to the doctor. Rack your medical bills. Stay in the hospital. The more you medical bills, this and that, like that, the more money you get. They screwed me on my car, but it was separate. But if I didn't settle what I got, after they took $1,400 out of the 7, I got around $4,000. I use that to pay a few bills off, pay the rest of my automobile insurance. Well, that saved me $100 and something a month. I paid most of my bills, caught them up, put some money on my electric bill, with, you know, where I don't have to pay so much each month. You know, but we're on the outskirts of Salesburg, Indiana, and Highway 31 and 60 and Bean Road intersection. So I am tired, Tito. I am tired. You know, I just don't know. Do I need to stop at the dollar store and get me any snacks? Now, I got some donuts. So I'll probably say no, which I ain't got no business eating those little Debbie's or whatever you call them donuts because of the sugar content. So we be coming, like I say, this little Silver Creek Dairy Queen get me a cheeseburger, but I had 2 beef and cheddars the other day, yesterday, from Arby's. I done had my bread for the month, which, you know, diesel fuel in Salisbury is $3.99. You see what it was at the Thornton's gas station. Man, the traffic's bad even during this time of the day. like I said, why can't all gas stations have the same price? They get their gas from the same place. I don't understand it. Taco City, Mexican restaurant. Man, I like eating at Mexican restaurants. They got good food. So here we're going by Central Alarm, which is the 911 call center. That's where your 911 calls go when you're in Clark County, Indiana. All police department radios is in that place. Fire department, they're all in that place. You know, that's the main dispatcher. So you got plenty of doctors all over Clark County, but you know, if you got diabetes, you want a doctor who specializes in diabetes, because they're more up to date on diabetes. You know, family doctors, they don't keep up with diabetes. You know, for a doctor specializing in diabetes, they're up to date. So if you go to a family doctor, ask him or her if there's a diabetic doctor that just specializes in diabetes only. You find out you're better off if you go to a specialist that deals in diabetes like I did. And that doctor, she's a very good doctor. I've been to family doctors and my sugar's always been high. And that's how come you need a doctor that specializes in diabetes. They're out there. You just have to hunt for them. So, you know, that's something to look at. Here's the cement place. If you get cement in bag, it probably came from this place. I don't know. When I get home, I will open the freezer above the icebox, take a hamburger out or cheeseburger out, and put it in the microwave. But it's raining, but it's not cats and dogs. So that big long bucket where they can clean the ditches out, they don't do it anymore. That's how come roads floods. You know, that's what makes me mad. They don't. You know, you got ditches, you got water standing. If they would clean the ditches out, it'd be better. But can the state of Indiana do it, or any other state do it? No. But I'm done for the day. Now my back's hurt. You know, I don't like, going to Scottsburg, stuff like that. It don't hurt me, but I done driven 50 some odd miles and I'm in pain. So I gotta eat something before I take any medicine. But it's kind of funny that the post office won't take up priority, but they ship stuff. They deliver for us, but They won't take crap. It's priority mail. That sucks. That's what makes me mad. Do they, post office needs a pay raise? No, they need a pay cut. They do less work. Like, I'm about 20 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. That used to take 24 hours to get to you. Now it takes 7 to 14 days to go 20 miles. Does that make any sense for your people out there? Like California, it's over 1,000 miles. You used to get mail from California in 48 hours. Now it's 7 to 20 some odd days. If it tells you anything. So they up to pick it up tonight. The lawyer to get it tomorrow. I should have went with direct deposit, but I ain't got any blank checks. I haven't had them in over 8 years. So maybe I could have went to the bank and have them print me one up, but man, they charge you a fee for it. But it's okay. But look, like I say, if you all know anything about the Ohio Valley, Clark County and Louisville is part of the Ohio Valley. You're never going to know what the weather's going to do. You can drive maybe a mile and rain cats and dogs. Drive a half a mile farther, no rain. So this weather's strange around here, but you people that lives in California, like the rain they got yesterday in Bakersfield. If I got that much rain, I would have had a flood in my yard. A flagman ahead, I don't see any. They must be taking a break. Well, it's lunchtime, so that tells you. There's a guy standing up here. I don't know what he's doing. There's a DG Marketplace. I guess, yeah, it says they're open. I wish all Dollar Generals have Marketplace. I wish that one up at Leota, 31 and 356, I think the address is 32 Leota. I wish that Dollar General would be a Marketplace. Sometimes they'd say me going, JC store or Family Dollar store. I like to go to the Family store. They got this good-looking girl that works there. She used to work in that Dollar General there at Leota. She knew her customer. And the customer would put something up. She asked him, "Did you forget this?" He said, "Oh yeah, thank you." She remembers. I like people that knows what you get most of the time. And she now works at the Family Dollar store in Scottsburg. Thank you, Family Dollar store corporate office, for having a very nice lady that takes care of her senior citizen and the handicapped people. Thank you very much. Her name is Becky. I can't remember her last name, but she works at the Family Dollar Store in Scottsburg. So she does a very good job. She knows how to treat her customers. She can remember what her customers get. You know, she helps them out. So I stopped there yesterday on the way back from the doctor. You know, I usually get, you know, stuff like that. I did get me one of those cheeseburgers that you're getting put in the microwave. I looked at that barbecue, I figured it'd be barbecue on the... I'm going to turn it around because you don't need to see the road where I'm going to turn in, but, well, there's ways to get around it. I got to slow down. Like I say, when you get in a strange car, watch your speedometer. If it has speed control, put it on the speed limit, because before you know it, you're going to do 80, 90 miles an hour before you know it. When I first got this car, I had my glass down. I was doing 85 miles an hour in a 55 mile zone. So I looked down, I was doing 70. You know, I'm not paying attention. So, but like I say, I won't go to the post office until Friday. So if you send any donations, I won't know until Friday. So, you know, that's something, you know, I have to wait and see. See if you all send any kind of donations. Unless it snows, then I won't be able to get out. Midnight towing. People who live in Scott County, you see what your commissioners and councils doing up there in Scott County? They cut 1.5 deputies in the schools. And hey, it's a good thing. But you go up and request open records for what do they do with that $1.5 million? They comes up for any of those county commissioner or county council. I vote them a-holes out. You don't cut the sheriff's department budget. If you go to the Scott County Facebook page, you see where the sheriff talks about it. You cannot cut the sheriff's budget. You're going to take police officers out of school. Everybody talk, let's protect our children in school. Look what them idiots in the commissioner's office and the county council is doing. He's leaving your children unprotected. So that tells you those idiots don't care about your kids. You know, I send emails and tell them, so why did you cut the sheriff's budget by I think it's 1.5. It's stuck in my brain. It could be 1.2, but I think it's 1.5. You know, that's something to think about. So, you know, it's weird. You don't cut the sheriff. That means you're going to have to take the deputies out of the school. Does that mean that Scottsburg City, does that mean they would put police officers in school? Austin, does that mean that Austin PD would have to put police officers? I tell you, school resources officer in the state of Indiana have to go to some kind of school. I don't know what kind of school. I guess maybe it's during the summer. You know how much tax dollars it costs your people in Clark County and Scott County and anywhere in the United States? You know, you cannot cut the sheriff's department budget. So, you know, that's something you gotta look at. So, people hit the subscribe bell, hit it again, you get all notifications. Hit the thumbs up to make a donation. You know, since I'm not on YouTube, you know, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I know people make donations for YouTube. But you know, that's how come I asked for donations. It's Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. Because until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I guess, like I said, you can research it. You know, you put on your search engine, how many subscribers do I need on YouTube before I get paid? It'll pop up and tell you. I'm being truthful. Oh, Redbird's out. I'm gonna pull in off of this main road and walk over to my mailbox since it's 108. So that way I can check. Because it's still sprinkling rain here. I don't want my babies. Oh. That's pretty, girl. But you gonna hear me fuss at her, 'cause her babies ain't here. So that's what, you know, makes me mad. Hi, babies. See, there's some Let me see where it is. See, there's water in my little ditch, but I guess I have to cut it out. Pretty girl, where's your babies? You bring your babies back home. You know, these kitty cats are going to be mad at you because they're not getting a special treat. There's LB over there using the outhouse. There's my other babies. Hello, Gina. Gina. Where you going, Gina? Hi, Panther. Hi, Panther. Hi, babies. Where's your babies? Go get your babies. No, you don't come here and eat no more until you bring your baby back. The two black ones, no, forget it. No, you're a bad mama. You bring your babies back. Hello, Tiger. No, that's not Tiger. There's Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. There's Panther. They about drank all their milk. So, I want to say goodbye. Thank y'all. Send your donations. So, I love y'all. These are my babies. I don't make any money. I could do more live streaming in my vehicle if I just had money. I've been telling you the truth. So God bless you all and all of that.